Hey guys, welcome back to another review, and today we're going to take a look at another Japanese product. This is the CR-M1 from ARTIO, and I did unbox this, links up here. And what really struck me from that unboxing is how big the Soundstage is in this IEM. So we're going to take a look at our $200 Soundstage King here in this review. So first, quickly on the build quality. So the build quality is pretty good. It's made of all metal. In terms of the cable, it's fairly thin. It's not the thickest cable that I have seen, so I would want to change the cables on this for sure. It's more of a mobile style cable. It's fairly compact. However, for this price range, of course, I would like it to be more sturdy feeling. So cable, I'm not big fan of this one. Also, the connector is quite unique in this one. It's not your typical IEM connector. It's a 2.5 jack, so there's not a lot of cables out there that can fit this one. So I do wish they went with kind of a more common connector in this one. The design of the IEM itself is something that you need to wear with an air hook style, but there's no air hooks here, so that's kind of a bummer. However, when wearing this in an air hook style, it's quite stable, so that's not that big of a deal. But definitely for me, I do want to have ear hooks here to make it even more stable on the air. So isolation is just okay. It's not the best tips that they included here as well. In terms of the looks also, I'm not that big of a fan. I do like the old RTO style where it's kind of a minimalist design that looks more upscale for me compared to this kind of look. In terms of overall build quality, it's just okay for me. It's not something for me to rave about. Definitely you're gonna buy this because of the sound and the soundstage in this one. This is a U-shape kind of sound. It's fairly balanced in the measurements. There's a touch of elevation around 10K region. It's fairly natural in tonality. In terms of the overall approach, it's fairly relaxed also. This is not your aggressive type of sound. So let's start with the bass. The bass is in the boomy side, has some punch, but still quite mellow in the overall presentation. This is not your overly punchy type of bass. So in the mix, definitely it's prominent. People might even find this too prominent because of the boomy bass at the bottom. In terms of the mids are more smooth in the overall presentation. It's a touch a recess in the mix. As you can see, it has some recession at around 1K to 2K region. So definitely kind of U-shape, V-shape type of sound. So this is not the best mids that I have heard for sure. It's not that rich, it's not that lush in presentation, so the vocals will sound a bit thin in this one. Vocals are pretty reserved in this one. What's good in this one is it's not hot to listen to, it's not fatiguing to listen to. Again, it's quite relaxed in the vocal region, but it's not the strength of the CR-M1. In terms of highs, it has good extension on top. They were able to find a balance where it has good extension but not sibilant and not too bright. The highs and the bass for me are the strength of the CR-M1 in terms of the sound signature. That's very good body. The cymbals are nice and full bodied. Quite musical also, but again, not super aggressive. There are other IEMs that are more aggressive compared to this one. It still has that mellow quality to the highs. There's no sibilance inside. This is well controlled. Like in Billie Jean, Michael Jackson, the shaker to the right side, it's just one of the full-bodied shakers that I have listened to in this kind of price range. So highs are definitely the strong suit of the CR-M1, I would say, along with the bass. In terms of detail, this is just average, not your detail monster. So this is definitely one of the weaknesses of the CR-M1. This is the soundstage. Again, this is the biggest soundstage, one of the, I guess, highest rated here in this channel. So if you are into soundstage, this is the biggest that you can get. It's more of a headphone type of soundstage. The arrival of the music to your ears a bit different compared to the other IEMs that I have tried. So that's quite cool. It's not closed in sounding, so it's definitely kind of an open kind of sound, more open compared to your other IEM. So that's really impressive. So the technology that they used here definitely worked out to have that kind of sound. So that alone is a unique selling point for me. So that's what I like about IEMs. I like IEMs with one strong suit because I do have a lot of IEMs. And you need to stand out from the crowd, and this one definitely stands out with that big soundstage. Separation is also very good in this one because of the soundstage. It does help out in the separation, so you can pinpoint the instruments really easily with this one. One of the easiest, I guess, in that kind of price range that I have tried. Those are imaging also pretty good, I would say, versus other IEMs in the price range. So first is the TFZ S2 Pro. So the S2 Pro is one of the bigger sound stages here in the channel, and right off the bat, this has a bigger soundstage compared to the S2 Pro. The S2 Pro is a bit more veiled sounding compared to the CR-M1. This is more revealing sounding. CR-M1 is more natural sounding, also better tonality overall. Separation is also better in the CR-M1. The S2 is less bassy, touch cleaner in the overall sound, less smooth sounding. more airy also in the S2 and more lively sounding in the S2. So for this one, I do like the sound of the CR-M1 more. It's more relaxed. It's more bassy, but yes, bigger soundstage in this one. So unique selling point. Kind of works for me. Just the KBear Diamond. KBear Diamond, the soundstage is more closed in. The sound is more punchy and lively in the KBear Diamond. The vocals are more lush as well in the Diamond. So vocals, I would say, are better in the Diamond compared to this one. Diamond also is a touch more detailed, but the signature is very similar between both. So if you like soundstage, go with the CR-M1. This has, again, a bigger stage. More relaxed sound in the CR-M1. The KBear Diamond, it's more lively and punchy. So if you like that, go with the Diamond. Compared to the WGT1, so the GT1 has more lively sound, more detailed and more clean in presentation as well. CR-M1 again has a bigger stage over the GT1. More relaxed sound in this one, and also more bassy as well in the CR-M1. If you like a cleaner sound and a bit more detail, go with the GT1. If you like stage and a relaxed sound, go with the CR-M1. So for the CR-M1, it's a pretty easy recommendation. If you like soundstage, go with this one. It is the biggest stage in this price range. I did also like this for gaming because, you know, soundstage has helped out in pinpointing the instruments in this one. So I did also like this for that. This is more for a casual listener. This is not your super detailed pair. It's more for music enjoyment, I would say, rather than monitoring or mixing. So I would recommend this for casual listeners. For collectors also, I do recommend this because having the best soundstage in $200 is also a nice addition to your kit. It's a different IEM. So I do have, again, several IEMs, and for me, if I want to listen to a certain IEM, I do pick the best one for that. So for mixing, I do pick the best one. If I want, mids in my day, I do pick the best mids in my day. Having this kind of IEM will give you that option if you want the biggest soundstage with this one. So for collectors, this is also a nice addition to your kit. So I do recommend for collectors, if you have that luxury to collect. So you'll have several choices in your day. It's my review of the CR-M1. If you have additional questions, let me know in the comments below. Other reviews will come for sure in the future. I just have an issue with the lockdown. So I have a lot of packages that I cannot claim because I'm stuck at home. So apologies for that. The reviews will come really soon. I do have the KBear 04, Blonde 05, TRN-VX. A couple of more IEMs that's stuck and it cannot arrive to me. I'm trying to work around that to make it reach me, but I promise that it will be here soon. So the reviews are quite late, so apologies for that. But leave a like if you learned something and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.